Hello guys, I'm French, so my English is very bad. Stop laughing. I will explain the paper I post on Facebook. You see, I will explain how it on the SR11. Okay, so you can read when you press the record setup, okay, and you are in user here. When you press the record setup, at first you have quantize select, so you can choose here. It's written on the paper here, you see, and I explain how it works, okay, but I will explain it. So you can see when you use this, the bit, okay, what is it? The bit is a number 4. The not value, you can change it. You see, you can choose 4, 8, 16. Okay, we will see what is it after, and the pattern length. So the maximal length is 32. Okay, we will remind it after. Okay, we will see here. What is the bit? The bit, the not value, and the pattern length. Okay, what is it? When you use a sheet score, you see, for instance, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, or you can just write 1. If is percussion or drums, one line is enough. Here you can use it to piano, for instance, or here for the bass. You see, you use specific with 5 lines. Okay. So we will explain with just one line is easier. You will write, for instance, this as the first, and you will have several measures. You see, first measure, second measure. Inside each measure you have 4 notes. Is the bit, the number of notes inside one measure is a bit. The note value here 4 is a black. In French we say black, but I don't know if it's called this in English. The note value a black 4. Why 4? Because when you have in music the rhythm notation, at first you have this white, so 2, 1, 2, black 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, and okay, etc. says 16. Okay, 16 double. You see, is the you see 16, 8, 4. When you choose the note value 4, 8, 16. Okay. So here we have 4, 4 black. Okay. 1, 2, 3 measure is the pattern length. We have 3 measure. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pattern length 3 measure, and you save. Okay, you save it. It's the first way. Now we will explain the step edit, but at first we must explain when you choose the quantize select. Okay, here we see if you turn this, okay, or you press, or you can write, you see, write the number. You can change okay, it changed. So why we can use it and how it works. If you choose one black, okay, well, you will have the bit 1, 2, each black is 1 bit, so 1, 2, 3. So when it will work, I choose here the black. Okay, now when I make step edit, we have at first 1 bit, my first step 1, I press it, second step. When I choose 1 black, I can play just 1 bit. I will press it, 1, second time, second step, I'm immediately 0 and press. So I have on the 2 steps just 1 black. Okay, so the notation here, 1 first bit, second bit, just 1 black. Okay, now if I choose, we will choose easy. just the I don't know the name in English. We say a croche. In croche, we have first bit 1 note, second note, and the second bit it starts the new. The name of the second note is the subdivision 48. Okay, when we choose this, we have you see 4 bit in one measure. It is a one measure, the first measure. Okay, first bit, second, third and fourth bit. Here we have this a croche, so we have 2 notes. So one first bit 0 and second note of the first bit, its name 48 because it's a subdivision of the croche. Here we have second bit 0 the first note and 38 for the second. So it's written like this. We will see on the SR so I chose quantification. I will use record setup. I will choose the select the croche. Okay, so I return to the step. Here we have at first the black we have pressed, but in the second step I will press here. We have effectively a second step it's empty. We can't let it empty, but we can program this element. Okay, the second step 1. Okay, now as the second black, okay, second bit, we are here. Okay, donc at first bit is the first black. In fact, first bit 1 note, second note. Now we have the second bit 0. If we continue here, okay, the second note is empty. We can press a pad. Okay, okay, so the second black, we have the second note is written to first note, second note of the 2 bit. Here the first bit, first note here, and the second note it's written here. Okay, for my third step, okay, I want to change the quantification. I will put 3 here. The third bit, okay, first bit, second 3, third bit 4. I arrive here. I want to have other than just 2 approach, I want to have 3 like this for this bit. Okay, I will use the record setup, so I'm at the 3rd black. Okay, record setup, quantize 3. You can see here 3. I return to the setup step edit. Okay, so you see 1, the first node is empty, second is 32, 0, 32, and the third note 64. Okay, if I continue the other step after, we arrive to the 4 bit and is 0. Okay, donc is the name of the norm, the subdivision 0, 20, 32, 64, and after we arrive here 0. Okay, the maximum length is 32 when you have chosen 4 bits. Okay, so it fait 4 multiplied to 22. Okay, the maximum number of bits is this. You have 4 bits in one measure, 32 measures. Okay, the path length, the maximum. It corresponds, in fact, when you have 32. Okay, you have when you use 4 black. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 measures. You can repeat the 8 measure. Okay, 4 times you have 32 measures, maximum number of measures, so it makes the number of blacks of bit you have. This is the maximum you can have in the SR11. Okay, it's the name of this format of score with 32 measures. Is a we say in French, we say format carré is a quadrille format. It's used in lots of music, jazz, traditional, fiddle, etc. Is a traditional format of music. You can compose step by step. You can compose 32 measures. It's very big, in fact, when you can compose music with the bass, for instance. You have a very long piece of music. Okay, so now we will see the way to program. You see, you start with a real score. It's very complicated here. We will choose something easier. You start with this and you will program it on the SR, so you will change the notation. If you have this, the first measure, okay? So you have this, the first measure. First measure, you have 1 black, 2 black, 4 black. Yeah, okay. To explain, I use the second line, but you can see here you have the 4 blacks, okay, the not value here. Alors, here you can choose this for here. Here you can have a black too. Here you can choose this, and here for it like this. So when it's written, it's like that, okay? The measure, donc first, second, 3, 4, okay? Bit, first bit, second bit, 4, okay? If you continue, after the second measures, the first block is named 5 bit, okay? 6 bit. It continues because you have chosen several measures for the pattern length. The name of the bit is written here. So you must now write the name of the bit, the number of the bit. Okay. So when you will choose the quantize, you must choose the cross, okay? Because you will have cross in the bit here. So you have the number is written like this. The second bit is written like this. The third bit is written like this. 4 bit, okay? Is after you continue. If it's more complicated, your score is more complicated, you will choose double cross. You see? So the notation is for the second double cross, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. The quantification, not the quantification, the subdivision is called 24, 48, etc. Okay. It's just a number used to call finally the number of the note in for each bit. Okay. If I have you see, if I double cross, the subdivisions is different. Okay. I show a second example. Okay. So the first bit here, I want to have this. So the number of note is this. Here the second bit I want to have this. Okay. So the notation, you have 0, but the second is on the paper. When you have double crochet for one bit, for one black, you see the notation, you have 24, okay? 48 and 72. Okay, is the name. Donc he will be written on the SR18. For the second bit, it will be written like this. For the second note, for the third note, okay, and the fourth, the last note, okay, it will be written like this, okay. First note of the second bit, okay. Second note, second, okay, 24. Three notes, and the last 7. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If in the score you don't have a note here, okay? If you don't play something, it's empty, okay? So you play something or you don't play something. The notation is the notation in on the score is this. So you have double crochet, a double crochet here, but this note you can write this, or if you want to have silence, okay, you can write like this on the score, okay. Another example, you can have a current rhythm, okay. So you have 3 notes, 1, 2, 3. If you so is the score, and also the SR18. You play this. The note here is played, but is not a double crochet, is a one crochet, so this note is not played, okay. So you play something, you play something, you play, you is empty, okay, etc., etc.